whatever day it is that you're watching this. For me, I'm making this on Thursday. So happy Thursday or whatever day of the week you are watching. Welcome back to my channel, Joyful Jessie. If you are new here, I am Jessie, and this is day 4 of our spring cleaning decluttering challenge. And today I am going to be working on my dining room. So today is Thursday morning, and Solaris is putting away her squishies that she was playing with this morning. But we are going to be tackling this very, very cluttered space of our dining room. It needs some help. So the most cluttered space I would say is this particular area, just because last year and the year before that, 2020, 2021, school year, I was remote teaching. So I had to make this space over here be my remote teaching space. And I had I brought my printer down, I had my basket of stuff, and I just never really put anything back away. It just became kind of like a hot spot, a dumping station for everybody. And we just put stuff on it. And I still have my school backpack. I still bring it in here because after so long, of just putting it there, now I do it automatically. So I need to fix that. We have a stuffy that was Solaris's. I put it in a bag to get rid of it forever ago, and it's still there. I never got rid of it. We have this area over here that I need to vacuum. This stuff is going outside. Usually in the winter it is inside, and then when it gets warm enough, usually in May, we bring it outside. So this area will be open up soon. This is an organ. It actually belongs to Sean. I'm sure you have all noticed that Sean has a lot of old instruments, and he's just like a music buff. I don't even know how to open it, guys, but Sean does, and it makes, you play it, you push the little pedals on the ground, and it makes the organ sound. It makes music, so you can play old hymns from back in the days the way that they used to be played. This is Noah's fishing rod from when he got it for his birthday. So this area needs to be cleaned up. And then this area over here is where I keep Solaris's Abeka curriculum stuff. I just keep it there. And then I know your school stuff, and whenever school time comes and she's working a particular lesson, I just come down here, rip the page from whatever the workbook is, and take it upstairs and give it to her. So anyways, it needs cleaning up. Now this over here is our coffee/snack area that just needs some, I'm gonna clean the runner, or maybe change the runner out and wash the carpet underneath it, but just tidy it up a little bit, get rid of this that doesn't need to be here, because this was from the birthday party and I forgot I even had bought it. I didn't even use it. And then this, because I only use this in the winter time. So does it even still work? I don't know. Oh, it does work. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started with this stuff, y'all. I'm officially done decluttering our dining room, and this is what it looks like. Over here, I'm going to see if I can go out tonight and find a springy runner, just because I like to protect this table. I have my old Keurig, and sometimes it leaves marks, and I love this table, so I like to protect it. That's why I have a runner on it. So tonight I'm gonna go see if we can go and get one of those. Solaris's Rebecca stuff, I left it in the same spot just because this is where, you know, it's automatically already trained in my brain where it is. My light, I need it. I make videos in my kitchen most of the time, and this is the closest spot for it. Plus, I have honestly nowhere else to put the thing at. We live in a, you know, moderate sized house, a 1,300 square foot house. So it's not super giant. It's not super tiny, but it's not super giant. So I don't have too many places to put things at. This is Sean's area. I just put everything in a box so he can go through it later. And I've accidentally thrown away things before that I shouldn't have. So I'm just gonna let him do his thing whenever he gets home with that. Our little plant area here. Like I said, these fellas are gonna go out. We've had this avocado tree, guys, for like 11 years. So there's not just one, there's like 3 or 4 in there. But the oldest one is about 11 years old, and we've kept it and it's never died. And as you can see, in the winter, we keep it live with these lights, and that really helps it from dying out. We've had this, I think it's a lemon tree or a lime tree. We've had it for a long time. It's never borne fruit, but it's nice to have. And then this right here is over 20 something years old. Sean cut it up because it used to go all the way up to the ceilings. So he cut it up. It used to belong to his mom, but it didn't fit in her house, so we inherited, and it's still alive. Our mill, one of these days I told Sean he needs to do like a demo on how we use this, because we use this to mill the rice, and he makes my own mix of gluten-free flour. For the most part, sometimes I do buy it from the store, but for the most part, like if I'm making a banana bread or something like that, he will mill the rice for me to make my gluten-free flour. This area over here has been cleared out. Look how nice it looks, guys. So since I no longer needed that little runner here, because I'm not gonna be using a mouse anymore because I'm not teaching from home anymore, I took that off. We still have the laptop. This is my stuff from when I do my to-do lists, and our old laptop is there because we do have to sometimes venture in there and get something. And we have our printer down here. And I still have my school backpack here because this is like, if I'm gonna work on something, it's gonna be here. And then Sean's space, I only took all the negatives that were here and I put it in a Ziploc bag, and he usually loads his film stuff once he develops it. Downstairs, he'll come here, load it here, and he'll load it straight into the laptop. So that just works out very well. And you know, I love my husband. He has like the most amazing hobbies that there are. Like, he really does. And I'm very supportive of the things that he, you know, of how creative he gets, and of all his little phases and hobbies that he does, because it truly is wonderful. Like, all these are all negatives of pictures that we've taken or that he's taken, like when we go on our trips or anything like that, and he actually develops the film, and he uses this thing to roll up the film into the little spinny thing. I don't even know their names. Then he actually develops it and he puts it in there, and sometimes he'll actually develop the actual picture. So I find it awesome. And you know, look at this. He actually made this. Now, Sean doesn't like to brag about himself, but since I'm his wife, I actually do brag about him. He made this camera, guys, and it works, and it takes pictures. dinner today, I made gluten-free lasagna with a side salad.
Good.
Good.
Yummy.
All right, guys, since I made a lasagna today and I have everything out of my oven anyways, why not make some cookies, right? So I'm going to be making some gluten-free chocolate chip cookies, which I've never ever made before. So this is the first time. How about, you're Puerto Rican if you use your oven as a pan and pot storage. Anybody else out there do the same thing? If you do the same thing, go ahead and let me know down below. All right, so I'm not gonna get too fancy here with my setup, but this is my very first time making chocolate chip cookies. I've never made them before and I found this recipe online, so I'm gonna see how they turn out. If you hear some slurping noises in the background, that is my dishwasher doing the washing of my dishes. So for this recipe, we're gonna need 1 stick of butter, which equates to 1/2 cup. We're going to need 1 tablespoon of milk. We're going to be needing 3/4 cups of brown sugar, 1/4 cup of the white sugar, 1 egg, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, but I don't have vanilla, so I'm just gonna skip the vanilla for now. We'll see how that turns out. I was thinking of maybe adding bananas in it instead. I don't know. Hey Sean, if I add bananas to this thing, is it gonna make a big difference? Yeah. Like a flavoring? Okay, I guess I'm not gonna put bananas in it. 1 1/3 cups of gluten-free flour, whatever is the one that you use, that thing right there. And then we are going to need 1/4 cup of the almond flour. That's the one for us. And then you're going to need a teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of chocolate chips, and that's about it. So let's see how we can make this work. All right, friends, I'm first going to take my baking soda, my salt, my gluten-free flour, and my almond flour, and I'm going to combine everything in a bowl. I'm gonna use the whisk just to combine everything well. Then I'm gonna come over to the stove and we are going to brown our butter. I honestly think that this is what makes these cookies so amazing, is the browning of the butter. So pretty much what you do, you place it at like a medium high heat on the pot and you mix it well with a whisk. Eventually you're going to see it's gonna come to a foam at the top, and little by little that foam is going to, once you whisk it, kind of start going away, and you're gonna see that your butter is going to be browned. Then we're going to come over and we're going to add our brown sugar and our white sugar together, and we're going to mix it very, very well. You're going to see that it's almost like a caramel that it forms. Then I'm going to go ahead and add my milk and my egg, and I'm going to mix it all well together. Once I have this kind of a caramel paste, I'm going to take those ingredients, the dry ones that I had mixed beforehand, and I'm going to take the caramel and add it on to that particular mix, and that is what is going to make our cookie dough. And I'm going to use a spatula just to fold all these ingredients together. Then I'm going to add my 1 cup of chocolate chips. Using my spatula, I'm going to go ahead and fold my dough together. After I am done mixing everything well, I'm going to cover my cookie dough with saran wrap, and I'm gonna let it rest for about 30 minutes. And I'm going to go over to my oven. I'm gonna preheat it at 350 degrees. Once our 30 minutes are up, I'm going to use some parchment paper and I'm going to make some cookie dough balls. And in this particular case, I made a dozen of them. So I cooked 6 cookies at a time because I only have 1 cookie sheet, and I had my little one help me out with it, and she had a great time. How about you do one right here?
Huh?
Do one right here.
Right here?
Yeah. It was time to place them in the oven. I found that 12 minutes was the sweet spot, and you guys are gonna see why. Is this how supposed to look like, Sean? Or does it need more time? Can you come and tell me? It said 10 or 12 minutes. It's been 11 minutes. Does it look like it needs more time?
The
12 minutes was the sweet spot time for my oven. So then I took my first batch and I just laid it right on top of the leftover lasagna I had to cool before I went and put my second batch in. You like it?
It's yummy.
It's yummy. You like it?
Mhm.
What do you think of the gluten-free cookie, Noah?
It's crunchy and soft.
It's crunchy and soft and chocolatey. Sean, how about you? Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, there's punch in the bottom. Oh man,
Really good?
good work.
My very first chocolate chip cookie, and it's gluten-free. I've never made cookies
It's better
before.
than mine.
Oh, you like them?
Mm.
Yeah?
Yeah, try this.
Okay, let me try.
Yeah.
Sean's gonna feed me, y'all. Oh, man.
Here, be ready for it.
That is really good.
I'll take care of this.
This is actually so good. I'm so impressed with myself. Mm. I did not think that this was gonna turn out this amazing. I'm so excited. I can't wait to put the other 6 cookies, my cookie holder there. Definitely a must try. Definitely, I'm saving that and doing it over and over and over again. Guys, I am so proud of my first batch of cookies. And they turned out so perfect. Ah, isn't it beautiful? They are so scrumptious. So I was able to make exactly 1 dozen. All right, guys, it's been a nice long day. Lots of stuff got done today. So excited about how great my batch of cookies turned out. And now it's time for us all to go to sleep, the kids to sleep, us go to bed, rest up for tomorrow, because tomorrow we're tackling the kitchen. That one I'm really like, it's gonna take me 2 days. I'm dreading it already. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.